Hey guys, thanks for watching. Today I'm going to do a New Year's Eve makeup look. I hope you guys enjoy, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. So I've already primed my skin, and I used one that fills in my pores. And next I'm going to go in and I'm actually going to mix a matte and luminous together. And if you have oily skin, I recommend using a matte foundation, and this way you don't get, oily throughout the night. And I just like mixing the two because I like the way that it sets on my skin and the finish of it. But you can use whatever foundation you think is best, for your skin. And I wouldn't recommend trying out a new foundation, for any special occasion. You kind of want to stick to something that you know and something that you're familiar with. So I'm just putting it on the back of my hand. I'm just going to go in with this Morphe S3 foundation brush. And I'm just going to use this to kind of like paint it all over my skin. Blend it down into your neck. You never want to have like a harsh foundation line, which I do see on people still very often. And especially if your face, like my face is a completely different color than my neck. So I matched my neck. One time I matched my face and I looked like a ghost, and it just looked terrible. And if you match your face and your neck is a different color, you're not going to be able to, blend it together since it is two different colors. So just keep that in mind when you are picking out a foundation color. Okay. So I'm going to take my Morphe G6 brush, and then you can just use any setting spray. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Makeup and Mist set, and this is only $3, and that's why I'm using it, but I think it works pretty well. I haven't tried any other ones, but I still think it works pretty well. So I'm going to spray my brush, and then I'm going to blend, kind of like push the foundation into the skin, and then when you feel that the brush is dry, you can just spray it again. And by using this setting spray to kind of push the foundation to the skin, it's going to work itself into the foundation, and so that's why it's going to last on your skin longer. Alright, so now I'm going to move on to the eyes, and the way I'm going to prime my eyes is just with a little bit of concealer. And then I'm just going to be using my Morphe 350 palette. Of course, you don't need this palette to complete this look. Any colors that are similar to these will work great. And these are pretty, I would say, generic colors. More neutral kind of brown shade. And it's just very light. And this is just to set the lid. And we don't need to focus any of the color on the actual lid because we're going to have one color there. So right now I'm going to be working on the crease. I'm just going to be building up the crease to make it, darker and darker, because I want it to be a little bit more defined and have a smooth transition from the lid into the crease so it blends out. So for that I used these two colors right here. And then I'm going to start using the colors from kind of this section down here. I'm just going to be taking different ones of them, and it's not really in particular, but any kind of dark brown eyeshadow will work. The colors that I'm using are going to be matte for right now. And I'm using the Morphe E27 brush. I'm going to take a more of a white shadow and just put it on the top and blend that out. Again, just so that we don't have any, harsh lines. Now I'm taking a really flat blending brush, and I'm taking the same color and just kind of more intensifying where I want it, and then I'll go back and blend it out. Okay, so for now that's good. And now I'm going to go in with this color right here. kind of bronze shimmery shade. And I'm going to take a flat brush to pack on the color. So I'm going to start off with it dry, and then I will dampen the brush to make it a little bit more vibrant. And I'm going to start at the lash line and then work my way into the crease to blend it out. So I'm going to go with the same Morphe brush and just blend that out. Now I'm going to take the same setting spray, the e.l.f. one, and dampen the brush. And then pick up the color and pack it on even more. So I want to make the crease part just a little bit darker. So I'm just going to pick up a dark brown shade and bring it into the crease more with the same flat blending brush. Hooded eyes, or you want to make your crease look a little bit, higher, or fake the crease. This is a great way to do it with, so see right here, this is where my fold is. If I wanted to, I could bring it up a little bit higher, and that's how I would fake, where the crease really is, to make my eyes look a little bit more lifted. So I'm going to take a makeup wipe and I'm going to clean up the edges and underneath my eye from any fallout. And this also helps me do my wing for liner, because I'm not very good at that, but if I do it with this and I kind of make the wing already with the eyeshadow, it really helps making sure that I get my wing even or straight. So I'm going to go in with the Morphe liner in the color Slate. I'm also going to use the Sigma E06 winged eyeliner brush. Okay, so now I'm going to go on to concealer, and then we will go back to the eyes. So today I'm just going to be using a lighter concealer. Any concealer will do. Again, stick to one that you have used before. Don't really recommend trying new products on any special occasion. I'm going to use a much lighter one than my actual face, just to kind of highlight underneath the eyes as well. And I'm going to blend that out with the same Morphe G6 brush. Now I'm going to set my face with the setting spray. And I like doing this before the powder because I feel like it gets into the foundation more and makes it kind of like stick to your face more. So I'm going to let this dry and I'll move on to my lower lash line. And I'm going to go in with the same colors that I did on the top. And just a little pencil brush. I'm not going to bring this all the way to the inner corner. I don't want to close my eye off too much. So I'm kind of stopping a third of the way in, right here. And then I pick up the same bronze shadow and just kind of dab it right in the center of the eye. Alright, so now that the setting spray has dried, I'm going to go in with a loose translucent powder. And I'll be using the Real Techniques, I think it's just a, it says blush brush, but I just use this to set my face because it's really big. And then I'm going to take the Real Techniques blending sponge. I'm going to take the powder And just right where I get the most oily is where I'm going to kind of push it into the skin. So really just right here where I'm pressing is where I get the most oily. And wherever you get the most oily, I think this is a great trick to kind of making it so you don't get as oily. So I'm going to go in with the NYC Color Wheel Mosaic Face Powder. This is for an all over bronze glow. And I'm going to use the Real Techniques sculpting brush. And then I like to go over and just kind of make sure it's all smooth and blend it out. And then I'll be using my Morphe E4 brush and ColourPop Cruel Intentions. This is the Super Shock Cheek, and this is matte. And then for highlight, I'll be going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills and the Starlight. I'll be using the A23 brush from Anastasia Beverly Hills too. Now I'll be going in with the setting spray. And then I'm going to go in with mascara, and I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. And I really like the wand on this brush. It's like super tiny, so I really feel like it gets all of your lashes. So I'm going to go in with the Ardell Duralash, and these are their individual lashes. And I'm going to go in with the medium black ones, and I'm going to be using the Duo Eyelash Adhesive. And I'm just going to be putting this kind of on the outer edge. So I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lipstick in the shade Lax. So I'm first going to take a lip brush and go around my lips. Alright guys, so here's the final look, and I really like pairing a kind of more subtle eye with a bold lip. And this is great for, you know, New Year's Eve or any special occasion that a bold lip is good. This is a great eye look that you can pair with it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.